welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much for joining. What do you all think to the new background? I told you it was all changing. Look at that. Not just you. I mean, look at this beautiful pooper. What do you all think? I like that. Just before I get started, if you're liking the eye makeup, go and check out another video I did because I did a tutorial on this. I don't know if this is actually going to go out before that one. So at some point there will be a tutorial on this eye look, so go and have a look. Welcome to the first of a brand new series on Leila Land. I really want each and every one of you who watches my videos to feel like you can conquer the world, like you can do anything, and I want everybody to be as happy and as excited for life and as motivated as you can possibly be. I have learned some amazing tips and tricks and learned some different ways of thinking over the past few years that have literally and genuinely changed my entire life. As you will learn, it isn't all about what you've got and it's not all about things. So I'm going to teach each and every single person watching this video, no matter where you come from, no matter who you are, how to be happy. So switch your notifications on because I hope you will get the best out of these videos on a Sunday to help you hit that brand new week with a really good attitude. Right, a good place to start is with your mindset. Your thoughts set the tone for everything. If you wake up in a bad mood and you start your day off stressed and in a bad mood, you kind of get the feeling that everything's out to get you because everything just goes wrong, and it's because of your attitude towards the situations. So how you think really sets the tone for the rest of your day, for the rest of your life. So why not make it a good, happy tone? Over time as well, it's been proven that thinking more positively and having these more positive outlooks on things can actually rewire your thought processes and rewire your brain. It's like training a muscle, so over time it just gets easier. It does take a lot of time and effort, but I promise you, if you do these things, you will suddenly find yourself reacting to a situation completely the opposite than what you would have reacted in the past. And yeah, the minute you sort of catch yourself doing it and you think, oh, I do actually feel loads better, and that did make that situation a lot easier to deal with, it's an amazing feeling, and it just makes you feel better. If you saw in my December Hooga Box unboxing video, you will have seen that one of the items in it was the Little Book of Inspiration. A quote in here reminded me of something that I read in a book about Buddhism, and the quote is, "Happiness is a way of travel, not a destination," and this was said by Roy M. Goodman. So that's that one here. It is such a true saying and such an amazing quote to learn and to understand. So let's just kind of go through what the sentence means and how we can apply it. If we're thinking, right, I will be happier when I've got a new car, or when I've got a bigger house, or when I've got more money, or when I've lost weight, or when I've gained weight, it's kind of, we're always thinking I will be happier or my life will be somehow more fulfilled once I have certain things. So we're kind of, as a society, conditioned almost to feel that we're not good enough or our lives are somehow incomplete without having these things. Ambition and striving to do better is amazing. I am all for that, and you will get episodes where I am going to absolutely be your biggest cheerleader in being ambitious and wanting better things, but that is not the same as being happy. That's not what gives you the happiness. The source of the happiness has got to come from you. You are the happiness. So you being a happy person can be happy with relatively next to nothing. You can be a happy person in a mansion with tons and tons of money. Just the same as you can be a depressed person with relatively nothing, and you can still be a depressed person with a mansion and with pots of money. These things are not dependent on what you have. So if we learn to accept ourselves and we learn to love ourselves just as we are, and if we learn to have zero expectations of how life should be or how we're told life should be, or how we want life to be, and just enjoy how life is. Everything else is secondary. Everything else just comes next and is just the cherry on the cake, really. So a lot of us, especially at this time of year, make resolutions to join the gym, and we're going to lose a lot of weight, or we're going to change our appearance in some way. It's really telling that given a couple of months and most of us will have given up, will have gone back to our unhealthy ways. And what that does each time is add negativity on top of it. So we then feel more negative about ourselves, we feel like we've failed, and that just piles the pressure on and just piles the bad thoughts about ourselves on, because we haven't entered into those resolutions with the right mindset and for the right reasons. If you are starting to do something, or you're trying to change something, or you're trying to do something, it has got to be because it's something you want to do, not because it's something that somebody else is telling you to do. Does that make sense? So yeah, I know a lot of people can relate to this. I definitely can relate to this. I mean, as I've mentioned in other videos, as a teenager, I suffered with anorexia quite severely. I've also gone the other way, where severe stress and lots of other factors meant I piled on a lot of weight a few years ago. So I've been too heavy for my frame. You'll notice I'm not using words like underweight and overweight, because I do not agree with those terms at all. We are all such a varied race of sizes, shapes, metabolisms, needs. So I just don't believe there's an underweight and an overweight, because to be underweight or overweight, that means there is like a normal, and there isn't, because we're all far too different. There might be an average, but there's not a normal that we're all supposed to hit. So no, we won't be doing underweight and overweight, thank you very much. All of this kind of boils down to us sitting and being really honest with ourselves and breaking down why we think certain things. And it's really difficult to do because it's kind of an ingrained societal thing. So using the example of losing weight or gaining weight to fit in with the norm, you need to ask yourself why you think you will be happy when you get to that standard. Why do you think you'll be happier when you get there? All you're doing is trying to fit in with a stereotype or with what society tells you is normal. There is absolutely nothing for you to fit in with. Nothing exists that you need to fit in with. You are you, and as long as you are being your best you, that is enough. You are absolutely enough. You do not need to fit in with anybody or anything. You just need to be happy in you, and trying to fit in or be like somebody else is not going to make you happy. So what makes you a great person is your kindness, that you are loving, that you're a generous person, your willingness to learn about things. So all those things make you amazing, not the package that all those things come in. The package is also amazing, but the things that make you brilliant are on the inside. And once you really, really learn that and really accept that, then all of the other things, like taking care of your body, like going to the gym, they become for a different reason. I'm not saying don't look after yourself. I'm not saying don't go to the gym. I'm not saying don't be the healthiest version of you that you can be just on the outside. I'm saying do it for better reasons than because you think society is telling you to do it. Do it because you want to be strong and healthy, not because you want to fit into a certain dress size. It's the same with the example I mentioned about having a bigger house. If you are living in a one-bedroom flat, there's you, your partner, and your 4 kids, then yeah, you could possibly do with a bigger space, let's be honest. But you can still be happy. You can still look around you and think, wow, I've got a partner that I love and who loves me. We've got amazing children who are happy and healthy. You can make it an adventure. So that feeling where you look around and you look at your family and your chest goes really tight and you just feel like your heart's going to burst out because you're so proud of them and you just love them. That's the happiness. That bit there. That's already you happy. Not looking at them in a ginormous house that's too big for you to clean, and you don't spend any time together because one is in the west wing and one is in the east wing and one's 4 miles down the bottom of the garden. Things are not the same as happiness. Like, let's face it, we've all seen me get squealy in a whole video and get excited about what I've bought. I love the excitement of coming back and getting it all out. I think, yep, I'm going to enjoy using whatever it is I've bought, whether it's makeup, clothes. I even get excited about buying cleaning products for the house. It's ridiculous. You need to come to the supermarket with me when it's time to restock the cleaning cupboard, because you think I squeal in haul videos, you need to come and see me when I've got a really nice scented floor cleaner. But that isn't true happiness. That is a temporary feeling of enjoyment. That isn't happiness. You can be a happy, positive person without any of that. And I promise you, a happy, positive person who knows themselves can find it so much easier to then plan ahead, think about what it is you would like from life, work for it, and go and achieve it, because your mindset is a lot better, your mindset is a lot clearer, and you've got that energy to then go and attack the day and get whatever it is you want to get. So I really hope that's made sense. I really hope that I've kind of given you enough examples there for you to really understand that when we say the phrase from the beginning of the video, happiness is a way of travel, not the destination, I really hope you understand that the happiness lies in the journey to getting what it is you're trying to achieve. Be happy now. Be happy in your everyday life. Be happy minute to minute with everything you've got. And I promise you, getting to where you want to be is so much easier and so much more fun. And it makes achieving the things you've set out to achieve all the better, because you will achieve it, you will recognize that you've achieved it, and you will celebrate achieving it, and then you will set yourself another goal. If you don't enjoy the journey and you think the achievement is the happiness, you will get to the achievement and you won't see it for what it is, because you still won't be happy with the results. So I have some homework for you all. I want you all to really think about what I've said, and I want you in the comments to answer me 3 questions. I will also leave my answers in the comments to start you all off as well. But I want you to tell me one really good thing about yourself, something you like about how you look, or something you like about you as a person, but it has to be about you. Okay, so I want to know one good thing about you, whether it's you like your eyelashes, you like your little toe, whether you like your laugh. I want you to find one good thing about you and write it in the comments. Next, I want you to write one good thing about this season. As I'm filming this, it is the first week in January, so we are in just the beginnings of winter. It's really cold, it's really rainy, it's really dark all the time. But whenever you're watching this, whether it's in summer or whether it's right now as this video goes up, I want you to write one thing that you really, really like about this season. There will be something to like about it. Even if you hate winter, there'll be something. It looks pretty when it snows, or you like the sound of the rain on the windows while you're tucked up inside all nice and warm. One good thing about the season right now. The third thing I want you to give me an answer for in the comments is I want you to tell me one beautiful thing you can see out of your window. I don't want it to be something that surrounds where you live, like a mile down the road. I want you to look out of your window and tell me one beautiful thing that's outside. That sounds dead easy, I know, but if you're looking outside and thinking, oh, all I can see is concrete, there isn't. There will be something that you can see that you can find some beauty in. As I said at the beginning of the video, happiness, genuine happiness, is all about you learning to appreciate you and accept you for just how you are at this very second. It's about finding something joyful in the everyday, no matter what day it is. And it's about appreciating your surroundings, whatever those surroundings are. So once we learn how to do those 3 basic things, any situation we're in, for any single one of us, we can find happiness in. So I want you to go and just do that homework for me down in the comments. And I want you to talk to each other in the comments as well. I really hope all that has made sense, and I hope it's given you something good to think about. I really hope you've understood what I've said. If not, feel free to send me a message or leave me a comment and I'll explain a bit further, or I can, if you maybe let me know what's going on, I can kind of help tailor it to your personal situation a little bit. But I really, really hope you've got something from it. This, as I say, is going to be a weekly series, so you'll hopefully see where I'm going with the whole thing, and I am so excited to see everybody progressing, and I really want everybody to feel as positive as I do and just to enjoy life, because we're only here once. It's a really short time that we're here in the grand scheme of things, and I really want everybody to enjoy the time that they do have here and the time with each other, because yeah, it just goes by far too quickly for my liking. So if you've liked this one, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribed if you haven't done already. Remember, I love you very, very much, and I will see you in my next video.